I believe that Egypt has 4 commitments, which is the highest number. So congratulations. Next. Central Bank of Banco Central de Reserva de El Salvador. Bank of Ghana.
Yeah.
Ghana. Congratulations. Well done. Central Bank of Jordan. National Bank of Lesotho. Central Bank of Liberia. Wow. Okay, you can all read this, and it's in Mexico. And Bank El Maghreb, Morocco. You can go faster if you want. Banco de Mozambique. Please. That's woman power. I see there. National Bank of Namibia. Palestine Monetary Authority. Central Bank of the Russian Federation. Well done. And National Bank of Rwanda. Oh, Sao Tome. Okay? Ministre de l'Économie et des Finances de Sénégal. Central Bank of Seychelles. Where are they? Where's the Seychelles? Okay. Bank of Sierra Leone. Congratulations. National Bank of Tajikistan. And Bank of Zambia. And that's it. I think a round of applause for all of you. Thank you for your commitments. And it's again a record-breaking commitment, so thank you all. Now we move on to the closing. Yes, now we move on to the closing. So I'd like to invite the Governor of the Central Bank of Egypt to the stage to say the closing statement. Please. Thank you. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, good friends. I think over the last few days we have been able to form excellent friendships and new relationships that we are really proud of. And we know that this is going to grow over the time. We want to thank you for coming here to our country. And we want to thank you for taking the time, and those who made very long trips across the continents. It is really a pleasure. And as I always say to my colleagues at the central bank and the banking system, we are not here for a job. It's not a job. Actually, we are here for a mission. And what I've been really impressed with over this last period, with this fantastic group, and with the excellent expertise all around, is that this group, the Alliance, is really after a mission. They are after, I think, the most noble mission in the world is to help poverty and having the self-responsibility, knowing that they have wealth under their hand that they can manage, that they want to place this wealth in the optimal manner, in the best possible way, to create the equalities that everybody would aspire to create, to give an opportunity for each individual who doesn't have means to exploit his potential and add to the human race, to humanity, and create value on earth. And the thing I like about this group is that here, its mission is to create value. It's not a profit-making organization. It's an organization looking for improvement in the whole world. If we had this, I was telling Alfred this morning and his deputy, his assistant, that if we had this done 20 years ago, maybe we would have avoided all the tragedies that were brought along with terrorism, because terrorism, the basic reason for terrorism is poverty. And he was really surprised by this statement. And I take this opportunity to really share Alfred my condolences. It was so unfortunate that whilst he at his best time and enjoying his successes, that this very unfortunate incident happened in his family, and on your behalf, on everybody's behalf. And I'm very happy with the relationship I've developed personally with him since I met him in Washington a few months ago. And he was the one after me, in fact. And I did not have such awareness, the awareness that I have today about the mission of this group, the nature of this group. And I am sure that we will be able to take this together much further. And I want to say that I appreciate very much the senior officials and the policymakers also who attended with us here, the governors and the regulators who were with us and have participated all the way during the conference, and from whom I've learned personally a lot and very much. I've discovered talents in my team and leadership that has really exceeded what I have thought of them. And I think I thought to myself, we have leaders for the central bank for the future for sure. And this made me ultimately very happy to see that and to see the young the potential leaders and all their talent and all the commitment and passion. And as one very senior Federal Reserve governor told me before, when we were striving for our first reform, is that passion and the mind, they are both important. Expertise and skills alone is not enough, but doing it passionately is very important. And I'm very happy, and I thank our teams for that, and I thank them for their professionality, and I thank them for giving a very good image of our country, a real image of the potential. And I thank you, because I'm sure that this conference has given a very good message abroad, globally, and this is going to help us in our country very much, help us in terms of our financial stability, and help us improve our ability to serve the people of this country, which has a lot of wisdom and a long history embedded, and the tolerance they've exercised over the last reforms that we've implemented and were quite very harsh, and the wisdom that was shown and an intuition to accept and be patient with the reforms is a very strong message about the substance of our people, and I'm proud to be here. And one very important outcome from the forum is the announcement of the Sharm el-Sheikh Accord on climate change, which is considered a GPF achievement as it recognizes the link between climate change and financial inclusion. The regulatory framework will also be revised to better enhance the effectiveness of such announced accord. The accord
award is in addition to the Dinero Action Plan, which will definitely enhance financial inclusion in the member countries. Today, one message I gave on a comment on one of the panels, and I think this is what I believe, is that this forum has a massive and substantive mission. And it's become so, the variables are tremendous and they're all very important. And what's happening across the countries are very interesting and very intuitive and educating. We need to establish a stronger base for communication on an ongoing basis, to be able to benefit from what's happening everywhere, to share what's happening everywhere. And I would urge AFI management and directors to enhance and expand the administrative capacity so that we can have an ongoing communication and alerts about what's going on everywhere, and if we are able to include our banking systems, because those are the players and those who are going to convert policies and ideas into realities. So it's very important that we bring them in as shareholders into this mission in one way or the other. Also, we are proud to witness the signature of the FIARI initiative in this forum in Egypt, which we can capitalize on to leverage so that the Arab countries benefit the AFI extensive and diverse of experiences. But if you ask me my personal opinion, I don't want it only to be about the Arab countries, I want it to be about all of us. We want to work with Latin America, we want to work with Asia, we want to work with other parts of the world, we want to work with Africa. It is about everybody really, and I hope that this forum has enabled the members to identify the related targets and the link to the sustainable development. We look forward to hosting you tonight at the dinner. May Abu Naga is preparing a surprise for you. And again, I would like to give a special applause to Maya Abu Naga, the sub-governor. She's done a fantastic job, by all means, a really fantastic job. And we cannot express more how impressive everybody was happy. The president was really thrilled, the government was thrilled, and I'd like to thank my fellow partners in the mission in banking, the CEOs and chairmen of the Egyptian banks, who really spent all the time with us here today. Thank you very much. And we wish you success in the Russian meeting. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, Governor Tariq Amr. And also I would like to thank the entire team, it's been amazing. And now we call for Mr. Norbert Mumba, Deputy Executive Director of AFI, to deliver his closing remarks, please. Thank you.
Distinguished Governor for the Central Bank of Egypt, distinguished governors from the globe and all the regions of the world, deputy governors, distinguished members, and allow me to simply say, ladies and gentlemen. I joined the Governor of the Central Bank of Egypt in acknowledging the efforts that the Central Bank of Egypt and its staff have put into this magnificent event. But before I go to my own remarks, I wish to read you to you this email, which Alfred still had time to write out despite the circumstances that he is in. Dear members and partners, I deeply regret that I could not join you until the end of this wonderful forum. The circumstances gave me a trying time, but I'm also glad to see that the network made significant progress in the past days. I would not be in the best mood for the day, and I want everyone to focus on the content and evening activities. I am looking forward to joining all of you and continuing with our path towards bringing many more of our people into the financial system. I'm also happy to note that the forum, according to Governor Terek, who spoke before I had to leave, assisted the CBE agenda in proceeding with the highly important financial inclusion mission. Thanks to CBE for this wonderful forum and all the outstanding arrangement. We felt the warmth, we felt the hospitality, as well as the strong will of the Egyptian people to make a real difference in financial inclusion. We thank Governor and Deputy Governor Lobner and the leadership for the bank. On May, she was excited to carry the gong from Fiji to Sham, and she delivered. We are grateful for her dedication, passion, personal engagement, and thanks again go to her whole team for making this possible. Every forum is different, and therefore no one expects to repeat what has been done before by the others. We are looking forward to going to the next country of the GPF. We apologize for any inconvenience that you may have encountered, but we did ask for security assurances, and the government of Egypt performed on those security assurances, and we are safe and sound. Please accept my gratitude and my thank you for this wonderful event. Thank you very much. This is Alfred speaking. Now, I don't want to go to many of the points. Governors ably covered the deliverables. What really remains for me is first and foremost to thank also my colleagues at AFI, led by Eliki, who partnered with the CBE team to make this a success. And I think I'll be remiss if I didn't ask May, please stand up and bring your team up. Eliki, please stand up and bring your team up. CBE team, AFI team. As they come up, as you can see, I also joined Governor in saying there's a lot of talent, young talent, that is ready to take over from us as we go forward. Governor Todd and Deputy Governor, please, you are part of the CBE team. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll ask you to join me and say 3 times, Yalla. The whole world can't hear you. One more time, Yalla. Let the world hear that there's AFI. Yalla. Thank you very much. Honorable Governor, I think it's also important, you've seen the AFI and CBE team, but I'll also be remiss not to acknowledge the other players that made this possible. The catering staff and the staff of this convention, the security staff who made our state safe, and the airline pilots who made our trips from different parts of the globe very safe. And of course, not to forget our media, who amplify our message. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, behind there, let's give a wave to our ushers. Ladies and gentlemen, we come from, the world is a global village. We come from different languages, but we had other people in the background who made it possible for us to communicate. A big hand to our interpreters. They're up there. And ladies and gentlemen, not to forget the lounge wings who made it possible. Right, these are the young, real volunteers who made it possible in our state. Thank you very much. Please may take your position, and thank you for making it easy for us to go around. ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've been waiting for.
Dear friends, I'm very proud and happy to announce that the next year, 10th Jubilee Global Policy Forum hosted in Russia. I know that many of you are to participate in the biggest financial inclusion event, the first global forum in the Europe Central Asia region. We do believe that the next meeting will be very productive, both for promoting financial inclusion globally and for Alliance for Financial Inclusion Institutional Development. The event will take place in Sochi. We call Sochi the summer capital of Russia. It's pictures and vivid city by the sea. Very warm welcome to you all. See you in Sochi, September 2018. And now please watch the small video to feel better the atmosphere of Sochi.
Members go to very interesting places, so I wish you all the best next year. And now to officially close it's in the tradition of the AFI GPF that, if possible, the governor of the Central Bank of Egypt and the Director General, Deputy Director of AFI, Mr. Norbert Numba, to come and do the handing of the ceremony between the country nation now to the new coming nation, which is going to be in Russia. So I believe there's the ambassador from Russia and somebody on his behalf that will be attending to the ceremony, the handing ceremony. Please, Governor. Okay, we do the handing. Okay. We have the ambassador and the Central Bank of Russia doing the handover. There will be the ringing of the gong for 3 times.
So the process is that the governor is going to officially close by ringing the gong 3 times, and we'll hand over the gong to our new host. So if the new host could please move closer to the closing. So again, I will let you know how far the gong has traveled. So it has traveled from Bali all the way to Mexico, to South Africa, to Trinidad and Tobago, to Fiji and Malaysia, and now to Egypt. And from Egypt, it's going to make its journey up to Sochi in Russia. We have now officially closed the 2017 Global Policy Forum in Sharm el-Sheikh, Egypt, and I would like to ask the governor to hand over the gong to the ambassador from Russia to Egypt to receive. From Egypt to Russia.
Excellency Tari Amir, the Governor of Central Bank of Egypt, ladies and gentlemen, members of the Alliance for Financial Inclusion, Global Forum participants. First of all, I would like to thank Egypt for receiving this great event, the Global Forum, the Global Political Forum. We witnessed a very successful session of the important international organization, and we are proud to be its participant. Yesterday, we all heard the speech by President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, President of Arab Republic of Egypt. The message was of the great importance to Egypt and the whole region. We knew exactly from the speech that our beloved country Egypt is on the right path in his social and economic development. في طريق الهدى, as we call it. And we are proud that these achievements were made in a short span of modern history. It gives me a special pleasure to congratulate you with the success of the President's session. I would like also to express my gratitude to the Alliance for Financial Inclusion for choosing Russia as the host of the 10th Jubilee Global Policy Forum. We are truly honored to welcome all of you in our country. The Alliance for Financial Inclusion activities have always been crucial in guiding decision makers in both private and public sectors. Promoting financial inclusion is the AFI members' everyday's work, and it's an important contribution to ensuring our economy's growth. We are glad indeed to host the Global Policy Forum 2018 in Russia. We look at it as an important event that will be an excellent opportunity to share experience and exchange views. Our economies are facing a lot of challenges, but the Alliance for Financial Inclusion work does provide the world with the right solutions. May I once again express my gratitude for the Church of Russia and the recognition of our efforts. All the best to you, and see you in Russia next year. Thank you.
Dear friends, I would also like to say some words, but before talking about Global Policy Forum, I definitely need to say something about Alfred's loss. It's not something where we can help a lot, unfortunately, his personal loss, but I know him for many years and I respect him a lot, both as a human and as a professional. So what we can do, we can support him from our souls, and I think we all do this, and we all wish him the best in this situation. And coming back to the next GPF, of course, it's our great honor and also great privilege to host the next one, Anniversary Global Policy Forum. Russia was one of the first enthusiasts and supporters of AFI, its initiative. So we are happy to get this sign of trust from all of you. We strongly believe in the importance of financial inclusion, and we definitely sincerely respect our big family, almost 100 countries already. So we will do our very best to welcome you in Russia. So see you in Sochi really soon, because 1 year is not something long. And we really hope that you will enjoy the Russian hospitality, our beautiful nature, as you've seen, and also definitely fantastic contact of the next Global Policy Forum. So thank you very much again, and see you soon. Thanks.
And definitely not last but not least, our Deputy Governor, Mr. of the Central Bank of Egypt, would like just to address you for a few minutes, and she'll come to the stage. Thank you.
Hello everybody. As Alfred maybe said at the beginning of this, when he had a recorded video on FaceTime, he said he's already sorry for the ending of this event before it even started. So I think we are also as happy as we can be that we have delivered on our promise in Fiji, but we are also sorry that we are going to lose your company and not being involved in this event starting tonight. So thank you again for all of you for coming to Sharm el-Sheikh, as I said, the city of peace. And in that respect, I would really like to thank the General Khalid Fouda, the governor of South Sinai, for the impeccable arrangements that he had made for us. He had made our life really very easy. Also the Ministry of Interior, together they were able to give us this large sense of security that we had here and that Mr. Mumba was referring to. So I'd like really to thank them, all the agencies, all the city council, everybody was really helping us a lot, and they delivered. So really, I would like everybody to give them applause because they have done a great job. Please allow me to thank them in Arabic. So بالنيابة عن البنك المركزي بتقدم بخالص الشكر للواء خالد فودة حقيقة على يعني كل الخدمات وكل الترحيب اللي احنا لقيناه في شرم الشيخ، من اول الامن، العنايه في كل حاجه، لحتى البوسترز اللي كانت متعلقه في الشوارع بترحب بضيوفنا، احنا لمسناه من شكرهم الحقيقه لكل حاجه هم شافوها. انا بتوجه لهم بخالص الشكر، وده دايما اللي احنا متعودين الحقيقه من سياده المحافظ ومن مدينه السلام، مدينه شرم الشيخ. شكرا جزيلا. Thank you very much. And I remind you again, today is our finale, our gala dinner at the beach. Hopefully the weather will be gentle to us tonight. And you shouldn't let Mai down. She has done so much effort in this event. And as much as you're going to be surprised, we're also going to be surprised because we don't know what she has for us in stake, but I know it's going to be something very memorable that you will take home with. I understand from our Master of Ceremony that the buses will be leaving at 7:30, so I think it's just about time that we go back and prepare for this final event. Thank you very much. I have to say Yalla again.